Okay, so today we are going to be building some planets. So in our last tutorial we blew up a planet, but we only showed how to make a single planet. So now we're going to customize that effect and just build as many planets as we want. So first up, last time I went into the animation presets and backgrounds and used some of these. So we're going to start off by using another one of these, and I quite like indigestion. Well, I don't like indigestion, but it looks cool. So the effect is good, but the keyframing again is not. So we're just going to quickly do times 150. So it moves reasonably quickly, but not too fast. And then we're going to go into transform. Turn off rotation, so now it looks like so. Turn off offset turbulence, so it also doesn't seem to move as much. And I'm trying to find where it has the movement. In subsettings, and there you go. So basically you just need to delete all the keyframes and then replace them with the ones that you need. So now we have this cool sort of bubbling effect, and that's the planet, so that's already built it up for us. And then we just quickly add our CC sphere, and bam, we have a sort of planet. You can see. I'm actually going to go back into the fractal noise. I'm going to transform and scaling. I'm going to scale it just down a tiny bit, so it just gives you a sense that the planet's actually quite big, rather than if it was up here it looks kind of small. So you don't want to overdo it, because then it just looks pixelated. But if you put it around there, looks good. So 75 for me. But the numbers might change for whatever you're using. Okay, then you need to decide where your light is. So if we go into shading, I'm going to add a tiny bit of specular, which appears there, which means the light is over here. So if you want, you can add a lens flare, which is what I'm going to do. Just name that. And add in the optical flares from Video Copilot, or you can use the built-in lens flare in After Effects. It doesn't matter. I prefer this because it's more customizable, but they all work no matter what. Don't want that. We want to actually move this, so I'm going to pull it just so it's on screen. And now you really get the sense that the light's actually coming from something rather than it just, existing. Then we're going to go into options, and I'm going to add more of a glow to make it more vibrant. And I don't really like the spike ball too much. I mean, we've still got a bit of it, and I'm happy with that. So there we go. You might want to just move it up a tiny bit, just to give it a diagonal look, which looks just a bit better. And I'm also gonna move it off a bit more so you get the glow, but you don't actually get the flare. Like that. So I'm quite happy with that as a first planet, but we did use the animation preset. So I'm gonna get rid of our planet, and I'm going to make a new one. I'm just gonna call it planet, and I'm gonna make I'm not sure what I'm gonna make. I think I'll make quite a blue planet. So what you do is you add a fractal noise onto it, and now we have this. Now this doesn't look very good, and I actually prefer maybe using one of these options. I'm thinking I'm gonna go with dynamic twist. Just pick one. I quite like, what about turbulent? Nope. That looks awful. Dynamic progressive looks quite good for this. going to turn the contrast up a bit, turn the brightness down, complexity up, give it that sense of depth. So the idea that it's actually quite a big planet rather than being small. The scale is quite good, and evolution, click this, do time times, let's go with 300 this time, so twice as fast. And we need to lower the resolution. Okay, that's a bit too fast. I think I overestimated that. 250. Yeah, I like that. Okay, and then close the fractal noise, and now we need to do the colour. So in most of the presets it uses tritones, but curves just is so much better. So I'll throw that on there. I'm going to add a bit of contrast, like that. And then I think I'm going to make quite a blue planet. So I'm going to pull that down. I actually quite like that colour. So let's pull the green up, pull the blue up to around there. You've got a nice turquoise colour. And then the alpha can just stay as. Okay, then we'll add our CC sphere. Bam. And just like that, we have quite a cool looking planet. I'm quite happy with that. What else could you do? You can rotate the planet. So if we go into rotation Y, that looks quite good. So we'll times 15. So we really don't want to be going fast for this. But it gives you a cool look, and in shading I'm going to add a bit more specular. Like so. And a bit more ambient. Oh god, that's a bit too much. Like that. Now it looks really bright, so actually I'm going to turn the ambient down a bit more, and also the specular down a bit more. Take the diffuse down, that will also darken it. Metal, it's not made of metal. Roughness, it's not very rough. And that adds a big lot of that, so we don't want that. And reflective, no. Light-wise, you can play in this. You can actually change the colour of the light. So if we put it to a red, it looks kind of creepy. What could we change it to? We could change it to... we can actually go to the blue and do a bit more realistic shading, like that. Doesn't look as bright now, so we want to turn the intensity up a bit. And then maybe you might want to change the colour of your lens flare. Go into options, global colour, blue it a bit, click OK, close, no, OK. Now it's got a blue tint, that looks really good. So there you go, we've just created two planets, one that spins, and I actually really like that effect. So if you want, you can check out the other tutorial which is on the screen now, where we take the planet we just made and we blow it to pieces. Blow the planet up properly. But there you go, that's a sort of overview on what that looks like. It also kills your computer, so that's always fun. So if you enjoyed this tutorial, then make sure to check out the tutorial on blowing your new planets up, and also like the video and share it with your friends. And if you want any suggestions for the next tutorial, then just post them down in the comments.